I'm Kelly Vaughn, and welcome to Inside Indy. And it's turkey time. That's right. November, it's here, or fast approaching, and it's time for the annual Thanksgiving Day dinner, the Mozel Sanders annual Thanksgiving Day dinner. And here to talk about that and more is Amora.
Hello, hello.
Wave at your fans. You said hello, 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 hello. Amora Scott, she is the Director of Fund Development for the Mozel Sanders Foundation. Yes. And again, welcome to Inside Indy.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for having me.
So what's cooking for this year's dinner?
Oh, yeah. A lot of hot meals.
A lot.
Yeah, and we love the fact that it's we're right over that 50th year hump and 1 millionth meal, and it's just been amazing.
Incredible.
And we're so proud of Indianapolis.
I know, and you think about 1 million meals, but this started 50 years ago with Mozel Sanders, who was a minister, the Reverend Mozel Sanders at that time. And so how did this get started with him at the church?
What I understand, it got started with the fact that they were having a meal together, all the people at the church. And after the meal, they was going home, and this was on Thanksgiving Day. And what I understand is he went outside, and as he was locking up, he saw somebody down the road sitting on the porch. And he walked over there, and he talked to that individual. And he said, "Do you got any food? Are you eating Thanksgiving?" And the guy said, "No, my mom's sick inside the house. We have no other family here." So he brought that young man over there to the church, and he pulled out the food that was left in the refrigerator, put it on the stove, warmed it up, and he started he fed the guy and started talking to him.
Wow.
Mozel and his big heart told the congregation, we're not doing this. We're not feeding each other. We're feeding Indianapolis.
Wow. And that guy that was sitting on the porch probably, I wonder if he even has any idea that he was the first of 1 million meals. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
What a story. And it shows the heart of Mozel Sanders.
The heart of Mozel Sanders.
Yeah.
I love talking about him. I've never met him, but I love talking about him because I will be out and I'll hear somebody say something, like we had an event the other day, and somebody was coming in, and they go, "Mozel is somebody that years back he came into our church, and you ought to hear him sing." And it was
okay, he was a singer too.
Yeah, a singer too. Yeah.
Okay. Because, and you think 50 years ago, and I don't recall meeting him personally either, but you think we were pretty young. We were very young then, right? We might not have even been born, right? Not true, but but we were considerably young. We would not have known him personally, but what a fascinating story. So this year, we want to talk a little bit, there's a telethon.
Yeah, there's a telethon.
Yeah.
Is it third?
Third annual Mozel Sanders Thanksgiving Day telethon. And traditionally it's been at the city market where they have the Black Chamber of Commerce. But this year it's at the Madam Walker Theater in downtown Indianapolis.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. And Channel 40 is the broadcast station for that. So the details for that are, we're actually taping on the 5th of November. And so it's going to be recorded and then aired at a later date, which is November 12th at 4 to 6 p.m. Yeah, that's a Saturday, right? Okay, I have to think about that. Yeah, yeah. And so a lot in store, entertainment. We have the mayor stopping by. We've already heard from the governor on that. So it's just a huge deal to be able to help, to be a part of it, and then to help Mozel Sanders. And, I was looking at some old video from one of the news stories of Amora, and what struck me was you have the governor, and he's helping serve meals, and you got the mayor, and then Andre Carson.
Yes. And
so you have Democrats, Republicans, all coming together. And they're just joking around like they've never had any friction whatsoever.
Like they weren't voting against each other.
But it's the one time.
It's the one time we are known
that people come together.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. That's what we know, and it is. It's really fun to hear them joke together, and then see 2,000 other people come through there and help as volunteers. And they get to, serve with the mayor. They get to serve with the mayor's wife. And it's just fun. It is.
I love that.
The governor
I love that.
right there.
And of course, it's in the past. It's been the meals have been prepared at Butler University. So update us on what's happening this year.
Yeah. Well, hopefully next year, 2023, we will be back at Butler. But this year, we still have the restaurants and the churches that are opening their doors, and volunteers are going to the restaurants and the churches that are assigned to make the hot meals. And they've been wonderful. Probably about 15 different restaurants and churches. But we're going to get many hot meals out. It won't be up to the 30-some thousand to 40,000 hot meals, but hopefully next year it will be. But this year it'll be probably 15,000 hot meals.
Okay.
And yeah, that's just like we've done that in the last 2 years.
Of course, the impact of COVID.
COVID, yeah.
And a lot of people wondered why, but at Butler, and you've seen it on some of the news stories, we have people are kind of packed into Butler, and they're all cooking and and preparing, and to do that with the pandemic going on just didn't.
It doesn't work
very well.
No. And I've talked to people, and they've said for 15 years they're the ones that open the can of green beans. For 15 years,
wow.
They open the green beans.
The green bean person.
And then I talk to little young kids, 12 years old, 10 years old, and go, yeah, I've been coming here with my grandma, my aunt, my uncle. This is what we do on Thanksgiving from 12 to 1.
Wow.
They know.
Right. It's become an Indiana tradition, so I love it.
Completely.
So a new Indiana tradition.
Yeah, I'm
and
happy
you're going to talk about
this.
the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I am. Okay, we've got the barbecue sauce, and we've had it for a couple of years now, and it has been just wonderful. It's like Girl Scout cookies, and as you buy it, 100% of the profits go to feed the hungry with the Mozel Sanders. And then we got a hot sauce.
Ooh, that's the habanero something, right? I love it. It's hot.
It is. It's delicious. I mean, and Stephanie and Stefan put this recipe together.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, yes. We were just over there, and with the individuals that actually have the kitchen that put it together. It's here in Indianapolis, the company. And but this right here, I am so happy to say that it's on the shelf of about 29 different stores.
Wow, because I can remember talking about this probably 3 years ago before the pandemic or so, and you were like, you had 2 or 3 places.
Right.
Wow.
And then Kroger just picked it up, and it's on 43 different Kroger store shelves.
Wow.
Locally made, locally owned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Which I could see that expanding into other states eventually, even though they may not know Mozel Sanders and the mission here, but the name is just pretty cool. I mean, how many people know name Mozel? I mean, it's a gorgeous name.
Yeah. You're right. It is a gorgeous name. And it's up to us to get that name out there farther than Indianapolis. Because we can do it. We're the foundation, and all the people in Indianapolis are awesome about, feeding the hungry. And then we just don't do it on Thanksgiving, but we give out groceries a couple times a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So going beyond just the one day of feeding folks. So now, again, this is the Mozel Sanders Smooth and Spicy Barbecue Sauce, by the way.
It's delicious.
And all sales help feed the hungry. So I know you mentioned the stores. You mentioned Kroger. Where are some other places we can find this?
Some really odd places. I want to say odd, crazy places. But could you imagine going into your bank at Lake City Bank on East 82nd Street, going in there, and there's this beautiful display, and you go buy barbecue sauce. I just happened to go in there too because I bank there also, and they're wonderful people. And I go in there, and some lady's talking about how delicious that barbecue sauce is, and another guy goes and buys it. And so when she comes out, I take a video of her talking about it, and I got it posted on social media.
Okay, so get your banking and barbecue sauce done all at the same time.
Yeah,
I love it.
Indy Trucks. It's north on 96th Street. you know, you go in there to buy a truck, you can buy barbecue sauce and hot sauce.
Hey, truckers need this.
They do.
I love it.
Yeah, they can drink it with a straw, I tell you. There's other places too. You know, there's many places.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I guess now, is there a way we could get it online, or can you order this by mail?
Yeah. Online, it's Mozel Sanders BBQ.com. And that you order that online, and if you live here in Indianapolis, I'll drop it off to your house.
What?
Yeah. It's good because you get to meet people.
So you're like the Uber.
Yeah. No, I'm better than that. Well, not the, I'm not.
What do you call that when they drop off the food? I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You might as well make it one in the same.
Yeah,
because
I come in and, you can't get rid of me. I'm up there talking in your house.
They'll be
Uber drivers don't go in your house.
Tell her to go. She's still out here with a barbecue sauce.
You can ask a few people.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So now, we're talking about the barbecue sauce. We've talked about where we can find it. But the bottom line is, Amora, how does it taste? That's what people really want to know.
I mean,
we love Mozel, but we still want some good tasting barbecue sauce.
It is delicious. I can tell you, I've talked to so many people here in Indianapolis that said, boy, back in the day, Mozel used to make that sauce and bring it into the station. And Pearl's Lounge, downtown Indianapolis, he sold it there. And with himself, I mean, people was buying it. It was delicious.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. And so this isn't our first rodeo with this. I mean, this was done years ago, and now we're okay. And it's back. The Mozel Sanders Smooth and Spicy Barbecue Sauce. So we're going to talk some more about that, and then we'll talk about the hot sauce. But I want to remind people again that the Mozel Sanders Thanksgiving Day Telethon is happening, and it's airing on Saturday, November 12th from 4 to 6 p.m. And we're talking about repeating it on Thanksgiving Day.
We are.
Yeah. From 2 to 4, I believe it is, on WHMB TV 40. So we bring it all to you from Mozel Sanders Foundation. It's going to be a blast. And some of the performers, I know we have Brian Thompson is performing.
Oh, God, he's amazing.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Felicia Schneider, who's going to do a country number. You know Felicia?
Oh, yes.
She's a karaoke singer as well, right?
Yeah, we was having some events and we was having karaoke events with barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Tasty. And she came in there and everybody went, oh!
She blew everybody away.
Oh, it was beautiful. Yeah.
Because Mike Ruggiero calls me and goes, you got to get this Felicia Schneider on the telethon. It's like, okay, no problem.
Yeah, and I love her name. It's a beautiful name. But she goes by Fish. Fish.
Oh, that's the email. Okay, her name is, cool.
Fish,
okay. So ladies and gentlemen, here's Fish. That's why we're going to introduce her on the telethon.
Fish.
Okay.
She's a beautiful woman named Fish.
Okay.
And it's just like, personality, song, she's beautiful.
And I spoke with her the other day, so we have her. We have Sandy Lomax, who's a jazz singer here. And a long-time favorite. Jazz Kitchen.
She's one
got
of
some seriously good talent.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be on the telethon. And, and that's a big part of it. Corey, I'm trying to think of his last name. He's a Christian rapper. I can't remember his last name.
Okay.
But he's going to be a part of it. So we got a little bit of everything, something for everybody, So I love it. I love it. Yeah. So, again, be watching the telethon. Now, tell us about, we got the barbecue sauce. Tell us about the hot sauce, Amora.
You'd think I would have this name down by now. But Stephen Sanders, he named this, and it's Mozingo. So it is a hot sauce that it's got a mango back taste to it, which gives it a really good, healthy flavor. I don't know, healthy is what.
We don't care.
It's just a real rich
It's Thanksgiving, Amora. For God's sake.
Rich, not healthy. It is delicious. It is. And this was designed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, folks, we'll put the information on the screen where they can get it, the hot sauce and the barbecue sauce to benefit the Mozel Sanders Foundation for the big day for Thanksgiving Day dinner. Amora Scott, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Kelly. Bye.
Thanks for joining us. And we're going to take a break and we'll be back. And we're going to talk about our skin and beauty and more after this.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
And we're back here on Inside Indy. And, you know, everybody celebrates a birthday each year. Some of us dread it, others not so much. And on that day, maybe we don't feel any older, but looking in the mirror may disagree with you. And sometimes your age, it has nothing to do with why you're older. Today, we're going to be talking about Plexaderm. That's right, Plexaderm. And I'm sure in the past 5 years, you've heard about Plexaderm on television and on social media. And today we have a very special guest in the studio to talk to us about Plexaderm. He is a lifestyle consultant. His name is Scott DeFalco. Welcome to Inside Indy. Scott, welcome to the show.
Kelly, thank you for calling me a lifestyle consultant and not a lifestyle expert, because I don't even do my own laundry, Kelly. But I do know about these fashion beauty products. I've been promoting Plexaderm on television for over 5 years now. I've never seen anything like it on the market, nothing with its staying power or effectiveness. And people ask me all the time, Scott, you know, are these videos real? The before and afters real? I'm here to tell you, Kelly, that Plexaderm is as real as it gets. So it doesn't matter why you have the key signs of aging, because we all get them. It could be lack of sleep, allergies, just genetics. With this product, we're going to reduce the appearance of those issues in less than 10 minutes, and we're going to jump right into the before and afters, because people are going to be amazed at what they see.
Okay, so you say it's the real deal. So let's see the real deal from, we have who? Laura, Penny, and Rose?
Yes, Laura, Penny, and Rose. That's our first montage. And you can see right here, especially with Penny, with the pesky laugh lines around her mouth, they literally are disappearing in such a short amount of time. And the fact that this is topical, Kelly, that's a big deal, because people hate the painful, expensive injections. And I don't know about you, but there's 3 things in life I'm afraid of: sharks, snakes, and needles. So anything going into my face, I am not a fan of.
I'm with you, Scott.
So the fact that, right, are you with me? Okay, good, yes. Because people don't want to do that. And the fact that this is topical is one of the things people love. And you can imagine how great Penny felt in the before and after picture that you saw there, because as amazing as it is on your screen, Kelly, to be there and witness it in person and see their reactions like I was, it is mind-blowing.
Wow. Okay. Now, who else do we have?
Yeah, so this montage is my favorite, actually. This is 3 different women, okay, in 3 completely different age groups.
Okay.
And Plexaderm in this montage is working on really the #1 reason why people turned to Plexaderm about 6 years ago was for the 3-dimensional bags. Okay, that is really the area that we focused on with our prior Cream Plus, Kelly. So that was award winning. I want to stress that. In 2018, we won Consumer Product Gold and were voted most innovative product before we launched our new serum. And it was because of how effective it was on the 3-dimensional bags. So the thing I love about this montage is that it's 3 different women, 3 different age groups, all with that issue. And it didn't matter what their age was. It literally got rid of those dark circles and under eye bags in less than 10 minutes.
Okay.
This montage next up is Mona, Don, and Carol. So we got a guy in here, finally. You know, the men, we're trying to catch up to you ladies, Kelly. We want to look good too. And the great thing about the serum, especially for men, because they make up a big part of our customer base, is the fact that it goes on clear. So there's no chalky white residue, so men can look good without necessarily showing they're trying to look good. And for ladies, it works great under oil-free makeup. But as you're seeing with this, Mona had the under eye bags, Carol, again, the issues around her mouth, and Don had the forehead lines. And you could see the difference. I mean, they're literally gaining 10 to 20 years on their appearance in just 10 minutes. And the great thing about this serum, Kelly, is that not only is it working quick, but it's lasting long. Up to 10 hours with the results. Now, our prior Cream Plus, again, award-winning. Those results were 6 to 8 hours. But with our new serum, results up to 10 hours. That's really what's differentiating this product from others out there that advertise.
Wow, and that's incredible. 10 hours? And that allows you to go out to dinner, go to your class reunion. I mean, think of the things that you can accomplish and that you can do in 10 hours. That's pretty much almost half a day.
It's a whole work day. Kelly, maybe a special event at night or maybe a special date at night. You know, you never know if a date lasts 10 hours in this day and age, Kelly, that's pretty special. So, but yeah, that's the great thing about the serum. And I'm glad you brought up about special occasions because someone stopped me in the airport in Phoenix one time and they came up to me and they said, you're the Plexaderm guy, right? I said, yes, that's me. My name's Scott too, but I'll go by the Plexaderm guy. That's fine. She goes, you know, I just ordered it before my 20-year reunion. She's like, I felt great. I had issues with my crow's feet and forehead lines. She said, everyone told me how good I looked. I felt so confident. She actually hugged me and thanked me because she really couldn't. She hated needles and she couldn't afford it. You know, that's an expensive upkeep. So the fact that she was able to turn to this, get those results and feel so much better about herself. I mean, talk about inspiring. I mean, that's really, Plexaderm has had such a positive impact on millions of people across the country.
Okay, and you think about how it makes you look, but I suspect it affects the way you feel because when you look good, you feel good. Would you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Kelly, I tell people all the time, getting older is great. And they look at me like I have 3 heads. They're like, I'm like, no, it is, you're conquering life. You're surviving life. That's a big deal in this day and age, but it's fighting those key signs of aging that are the problem for people. And with Plexaderm, we're making it simple because again, it's completely topical. It works in less than 10 minutes and it lasts up to 10 hours. And the reason why our new serum is so effective, and we're going to show you a last montage of pictures here, is the fact that we've added peptides and that magic buzzword ladies love, collagen, right? Kelly, you love collagen, right?
Yeah. It keeps it plumped up, so to speak. Yeah.
Exactly. So, women are the most educated consumers. Men, we're like, okay, we'll drink it, we'll put it on our skin if it works, but women will appreciate when I say peptides and collagen. Again, because they're the most educated consumers, they understand that means we're giving moisture to your skin and we're adding that firmness. And that's why you're seeing the dramatic results with the before and afters. It's a nice, youthful, glowing look. That's with the peptides because we add that moisture, brings it to the surface of your skin to give you that look. And then with the collagen, we're adding the firmness. Again, that's why it's working so quick and lasting so long. And with this last montage of pictures, it's really telling and really great because these are people that have multiple issues. Not just maybe under eye bags or forehead lines. And that's the great thing about our new serum. It's working on everything, Kelly, everything. So not just the under eye bags, the forehead lines, the crow's feet, again, those pesky laugh lines around your mouth, and a real underappreciated part of your body that with aging is an issue. Loose skin under your neck, Kelly, that's a big one.
Okay. Now, you mentioned you were at the airport and people recognized you and said, there's the Plexaderm man, which I'm thinking you should get a uniform or a costume with a big P on it. But so obviously you have a fan base, but why do you suppose Plexaderm has such a huge fan base?
Yeah, well, it really started, I'm in North Carolina right now, but I've spent 25 years out in Hollywood working in showbiz. And it started really with makeup artists. And I touched on it before, how it works great with oil-free makeup. I'll explain the process in just a second. But, the actors and models that were sitting in the makeup artist chair, they're like, can you help me with this? Help me with that. And when they tried to put on more makeup to cover up those problem areas, the more they put on, Kelly, the worse it gets. And a lot of women can attest to this. So Plexaderm really became the go-to for them. And that's where it got really huge. It was out in California. And then it migrated across the country. So it didn't matter who you were, whether you were a TV star or just, quote unquote, an everyday person, it didn't matter. It's effective for everyone. And for the reasons that it is topical, it works in minutes, it lasts for hours, and how it works with makeup, because the two biggest questions I get from ladies when I travel across the country or on social media are, Scott, do you have any free samples and does it work with makeup? So usually my answers are no and yes. And so it's a real simple process, Kelly. You put Plexaderm on a clean, dry face. You wait the 10 minutes just to get the full effect. You'll see the result in probably about 90 seconds. That's what we found on average with seeing those key signs of aging disappear. But we tell you to wait the 10 minutes just to get the full effect. Then put on your oil-free makeup as normal. I want to stress that. Anything that doesn't have that has an oil base will counteract the effectiveness of Plexaderm. So your oil-free makeup as normal, and then that's it. It is that simple, and it washes off at the end of the day with soap and water. It's really, this product is truly, it's a game changer in the fashion beauty industry. I'm not overstating that. It really, really is.
I understand you have a special going right now, right?
You bet I do. It's our biggest discount ever, Kelly. So if your viewers are watching right now and they're still skeptical, we've come up with the Plexaderm 6 application trial pack. Okay, I'm holding it right here. There are the 6 applications. So right now, this is just $14.95, includes free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee from the day you receive it. But trust me, you're not going to need it. You're going to love this product. So this is a real inexpensive way for people to try Plexaderm to see how effective it'll be for them. We also have 50% off a full bottle of Plexaderm. So if you're a user and you want to get started again, or you just want to jump right in and get the full bottle, we're also giving you 50% off. So you have 2 options, $14.95. Plexaderm 6 application trial back, 50% off 1 bottle. Both come with the free shipping and the 30-day money-back guarantee. But I want to tell your viewers that the only way to get that deal is to call the 800 number that's been up on your screen and is up there right now. Just tell them you saw the Plexaderm guy, Scott, on the show with Kelly, and they'll give you one of those 2 deals, and you're minutes away from looking like a rock star, Kelly.
All right. Can I have your autograph, Scott? That's the question. I love it. I love it. Again, that phone number, 800-752-0378. We appreciate you so much, Scott, for coming on and making us not only look better, but feel better.
Great to be with you. And by the way, you don't need Plexaderm. You look great.
Oh, thank you so much. And thank you all for watching Inside Indy. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
They say you don't have to be so strong, but this is my mother, my purpose. Strength is not optional. See, I lift her now like she raised me then, so I know my strength is super, but I'm still human.
Oh, look who's here.
Julie was always a voracious reader. She'd carry 2 novels on an airplane because she'd read one on a 3-4 hour ride. And at some point, I began to notice that she would read a page and couldn't remember what she had just read, and she'd have to go back and read it again.
I don't remember much these days after I read, but less does for me, and I love it.